snow. We're talking guitars and life jack. Get your popcorn and Diet Coke and come on to the show. Let's go. Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Once upon a Tuesday night, Ted's talking guitars and life. If it's a day called today, another guitar, some stories and a video. Lots of cool folks are gathering in the comment section. Get your beverage, your favorite snack, and come on to the show. Let's go. Come on, Jack. Get up to get down. Let's get into it. Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Once upon a Tuesday night, Ted's talking guitars and life. Come on, Jack, get your guitar strapped. It's almost time. Get up to get down. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's talk guitars and
Oh man, I had this whole cool thing planned, Jack. I had this whole cool thing planned out in Jade's honor. Jade, thank you, brother, guys. Jade is the newest to join the Jack Pack, along with our very own brother John Dotson. Yeah, hey guys, thanks for that so much, man. I really do appreciate all the support of the channel, man. Whether you're a part of the Jack Pack or not, man, welcome to Tuesday night, man. Yeah, guys, what's going on here? Tony Yeager says, use the foot switch. We're getting to that, Jack. BBM is in the house. Jeremy Strings and Pucks. Calby and Rocco Cat are here. 2 Yards is in the house. What's up, Yard? Yard, I got something to show you, baby. CD, what's up, guy? How's it going, man? Steve Gunner's in the house. Yeah, Blue is in the house. What's up, Blue? Yeah, guys, I've been reading the chatter about YouTube having some issues tonight, so hopefully we will be unscathed, but if not, hey. What would a Tuesday night be without Ted jacking something up, even if it's YouTube jacking it up? I see Chris, BCG5150 is here. Brandy's here. Oob is here. Thanks, Oob, for hanging out. Guitar Bob is in the house. Yeah, guys, I'm scrolling. Boomer's in the house. Yeah, what's up, baby? Yeah, man. Yeah. Guys, if I missed anybody, I do apologize. I'm an old man keeping track, Jack. Yeah, man. Guys, what's going on? What's up, Jerry? How you doing, man? What is going on? Is Timmy here? Hey, Timmy, what's up, baby? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing good, bro. Jade, I gotta tell you something, man. I was showing my bride the other night the swirl guitar paint job. I said, baby, I need to learn how to do that. She looked at me like, I don't think you got that kind of skill set. Now, she would never say that out loud because she loves me, you understand? Oh, some people not so much. What's up, Kenny? How's it going, man? Yeah, I don't really pick and grin on Tuesday night, Jerry, but I might play something. Keith says he practices while he watches, man. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are on the honor system, man. I don't know if you're practicing or not. You ain't got to practice on my account. YouTube is messed up. Yeah, I think it's freaking out a little bit, Yard. I tried to click on my comments earlier. Actually, while I was in Oob's stream, man. I was lurking, man. I didn't even say hi to everybody. I copacetically did push myself up against the time barrier of the live starting per usual. Yeah, man. Yep, 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 yep. It's not so hard. All right, Jade, I might need to get some lessons, man. Hey, John, how you doing, man? John, I gave you a shout out, man, for being one of the newest Jackpack members. John, thanks for all your support, man. Yeah, guys, really do appreciate that. Well, guys, man, it has been an interesting week for me. What you guys been up to, man? Put it in the chat. I know that Brant beat me to it. Oh, Tone Yeager. Yeah, Brant beat me to it, guys. He sure did. Brant, you want to hear something funny, baby? I only got 2 bottles and a pamphlet and a hat. I didn't get no stickers. I didn't get a 3rd bottle. I don't know what's going on over there at Howard. No, man, I can't wait to use it, Brant. I really did like your review, man. I think you made some solid points about it. And I gotta say, Tone, man, I am disappointed that I ain't got that orange goodness smell, man. Now, I ain't cracked this yet, but I did pay attention to my brother's YouTube review. I sure did, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guys, what's going on, man? Oh, thanks, Cal. Hey, Keith, what's up, man? Rocky Road. Yeah, guys, so I did as like Brant, I did copacetically get 2 bottles. So if anybody wants a bottle to try it, man, let me know. And I'll send one of mine out too, guys. Brant, you know what I'm going to do, man? I'm going to use these up, and then I'm going to put the I'm going to put the orange smelly zest stuff in these little bottles, man, just because I think that's a little bit more easily manipulated, you understand? But I don't know, guys. Anyway, a review seems pointless, but they sponsored it, so I'll do a review. And Brian, searching for Tone, baby, I did feel that video, man. BCG, I got a case of 3 t-shirts, 2 hats, a sticker, and a free year supply. My wife says that guitar is pretty, her favorite color. All right, Keith, does it look blue or does it look seafoam green tonight where you guys are, man? Yeah, man, I know you do, John. I tell you, man, Howard's it's the way to go, man. You're going to condition and get your guitar all smelly good. That's in my humble opinion. Does it look seafoam green tonight, Keith? Guys, I need to talk to you about this guitar, man. Hey, Jeffrey, how's it going, man? Yeah, guys, I need to clarify something, man. 2 other people did too. They unsubscribed after. Oh, B, come on, man. Yeah, guys. So, man, listen, I had a conversation with Roy the other day in the comments and about this guitar. And I don't know if anybody caught it. And so I want to clear the air about something, okay? Unnecessary or not, man, Tuesday night, if you're here, man, you're my people. So I at least want to make sure you know. And if I do a finale of this, I don't know if it's finale worthy or not, man. I think it's a smoking hot looking machine right now, Jack. Yeah, man. Did I make anybody nervous routing that wall out? Routing that neck pocket out? Yeah, man. Guys, there was such a controversy about that, man. Not a controversy, but a lot of people were like, dude, man, you need to, you should take it off the neck, man. Don't route the neck pocket. And I was like, man, I can, if I jack up the body up, I'm okay. If I jack that groovy looking neck out, man, I'd be upset about that. But I think I left my Howards in North Carolina. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll all just pretend I hit all those notes perfectly. You know, like every other time you watch me play. Yeah, man. All right, guys. I was telling a story, wasn't I? Here's the deal, man. So in the first video about this, I talked about how I bought this neck from Torsten, which I did, guys. This was not given to me for free. I did pay for it, okay? And I did pay for the guitar as well. Now, in the video, I made the comment about my understanding is that T's guitar bodies and T's guitar necks were interchangeable. What's up, Johnny Bean? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. And that was true, to my understanding. At least Torsten told me that about the earlier ST1s and the SBHEs, or the SBHHDs. And so, guys, I made an assumption. Okay, I assumed that they were all interchangeable, okay? So I guess the way I talked about it, Roy was under the impression that I purchased this neck to put on this body and that T's knew that that's what I was doing. And that's not at all the case. So I cleared it up with Roy and I said, man, I think I'm going to clarify that with everybody. And he thought it might be a good idea. So this is me clarifying everything. Guys, I actually bought this neck for a completely different project. But that project shifted gears. The way all my projects shift gears. You hang out with me, you already know about that. So I decided to put this neck on that body. I didn't buy it for that purpose. Torsten didn't tell me it would fit. None of that. So if I gave anybody the wrong idea, man, just forgive me for that, okay? I did not intend to suggest that I bought this guitar for the purpose of putting it on here and I was told it would fit or anything like that. All right, guys, you can tell me in the comments what you think about that. I like my T's a lot. The neck is great. Yeah, Keith. Dude, you know what, man? I had something. I was watching something this morning. I was watching one of my videos. I was kind of editing and I was over at the workbench and I was doing something. And then another one of my videos came on after that. And I heard me playing like a Jimi Hendrix, like The Wind Cries Mary. And I was like shocked. Not because it was good. I'm not saying that at all. It was horrible. But I thought to myself, I didn't know I knew how to play that. Oh man, how you guys doing, man? What is going on in your neck of the woods, my friends? Man, it seems like every time I log in, Strings and Pucks is in another live, man. Hanging out with some folks. What's up, Strings, man? Who were those people today, man? I'd never heard of those people before. Yeah, man, I don't know. But guys, I got backed up today. I didn't make it to Mr. Smith's live or anything. I had Oob on, man, but I just couldn't. What I was doing at the time, I couldn't really talk to anybody. I leave that to Keith to play, Ted. Yeah. I feel that, Chris. I do feel that. But we could try, man. I was a guest on a panel talking about amusement parks. All right. Well, you know, if I see somebody live, man, I'm going to pop in at least for a minute and say, yo, 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 or good evening then, or something like that. Every live I walk into, man, usually I say, well, good evening then, or good afternoon then. Do you know why I say that, guys? Does anybody know where that comes from? Mr. Smith, he doesn't show his face. No, he does not show his face, my friend. I do not know who Mr. Smith is in real life. A-shaped barcodes. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, guys, in the movie Tombstone, so in one of my vids I mentioned this to my wife this weekend. I believe in 25 minutes of bliss. Okay, so there are certain things in life where the first 25 minutes is just pure bliss. To me, okay? Rush 2112. First 25 minutes, genius. The rest of it, Passage to Bangkok and what used to be the B-side of the album. 2 Yard albums were these big things. Oh, they have vinyl. Vinyl's coming back. Never mind. Yard knows what a record is now. But I could take or leave the second half of that album. First half, I think it's 27 minutes technically. Somebody could put it in the chat. You probably know. But yeah, man. The movie Stargate, the first 23 minutes, I think is genius, man. The minute he cracks the code on the Stargate, I'm out. I could take or leave the rest of the movie, man. But the first 23 and a half minutes, yeah, Tone, there you go. So Tombstone, the first 25 minutes of that, man. Yard, I hear you, baby. Testing 1, 2, 3. Boo Radley, yeah. So Doc Holliday and his gal are at this poker game in the opening scenes of Tombstone. And anyway, long story short, great movie lines. Why, Ed, are we cross? Why, Ed, if I thought we were cross, I just don't think I could bear it. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, Bobby died today, man. Bobby Duvall. Yeah, man. And Tom. Yeah, thanks, Keith. Yeah. Stargate the series. Steve, you want to hear something funny, man? I never saw this. I never saw the TV show. Not one episode, man. Never even looked at it. Yeah, man. I'll be your Huckleberry. Okay, so at the end of the opening scene, they end up robbing the place, right? They take all the poker chips and all the cash and all the guns and all the stuff, whatever. And Doc Holliday turns around and he says, "Well, good evening then." He tips his hat. You know, guys, the only copyright strike or flag I ever got on YouTube was playing that. Guess we'll tempt fate. Does Ted love the smell of Howard feeding wax in the morning? You know I do, baby. You ain't even got to ask that, Cal. You're not, yeah, why, Kate, you're not wearing a bustle. Yeah, man, oh Val Kimmer. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if I'll do a finale on this or not. But anyway, guys, that's the story on that. I just wanted to clarify that if anybody felt misled or anything like that, dudes, I'm really sorry, man. Was not my heart, was not my intention. Oh, Brant, you asked me to jack with the pedal, man. I'm sorry, bro. I totally forgot what I was doing. Guess I got to turn the guitar up, huh? You know what I don't like about some of these pedals, man? The default settings, and I know that's really loud, guys, because I had it on a clean tone. I was trying to be clean. Something like that's a little bit more my style. Yeah, Brad, there you go. I'm flipping through the pedals for you. Dreamy guitar. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe I can redeem myself for you, Jade. Let's see if I can, man. Yeah, Brant, I think you can change them, and I think you can rename them. So you could rename any slot you wanted to, and then configure it however you wanted to, and save it. Yeah, yeah, man. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I did find that setting when I was jacking with the configuration of the pedal. Yeah, man. Guys, I know if you were embarrassed for me, don't be, man. I just want to come clean on stuff like that. I could not believe it when I figured that out the other day. Egg on my face, Jack. Egg on my face. Well, the StewMac kit, guys, the body work continues. It's actually been, well, I'm going to call it curing, for lack of a better word. So if you guys weren't at Keith and Oob's showdown Saturday, which Jeremy and I tagged along on, this is where we are on the StewMac kit body. So this is where we're going, guys. It's still about maybe 3 to 4 more journeys, 3 or 4 more videos before you end up with this. And truthfully, I don't think I've shown this in a video yet. I think where I left off, the back was done, and I hadn't even done the front yet. So yeah, man. What do you guys think, man? I think everybody's seen it. It's not a spoiler if everybody's seen it, Cal, but you know, man, I'm here for you, Jack. Yeah, thanks, CD. I appreciate it, man. So what I need to do is a couple of things. I should not be touching it. I need to drill my ground hole wire, and I'm going to do string through the body, I think. So I got how many coats of True Oil? I think 8, Bryant. Nothing like your 15. Thanks, Yard. I think 8. Yep. And before True Oil, I put Danish oil on it. Shh. That's a trade secret. Anyway, you guys are a lot of fun, man. I appreciate the encouragement, man. Thanks, John. Yeah, it is True Oil. The final clear coat is True Oil, Yard. So, man, guys, that it ended up being, I think you guys may, if you're keeping up, and there's no need that you would, but if you are, so I started with the honey dye, the leather dye. That turned it green. I didn't like that. Spark did tell me that I could cut that the next time, and I do have a body that I'm going to be dyeing, I think, as well. They need to sell dipping vats for these oils. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Hey, now I tried to make Ubi stream, but YouTube was down. I was restarting routers. My modem was trying to figure it out. Sorry, Keith. Sorry you missed it, man. Yep, glad you're here, man. Thanks for making the effort. I know it's weird, man. Hey, what's up, Casey? Good to see you, man. I'm doing full 2K clear again. Tired of dry time. Yeah, I used that on, what did I use that on? Maybe the Bex? I don't remember. Sorry, guys. It all runs together, man. That's what happens when you get too many irons in the fire. But yeah, sorry, Yard. So yeah, leather dye, and then we went with yellow Rit dye on top of that, and then we went with, it's funny you say that Minwax, because I use that too, Jerry. And then we did a little bit of wine Rit dye, and then I ended up sanding most of that off. And then I went with Minwax Gunstock 231. That's where the dark rich color comes from, particularly on the back. Really pops. The front doesn't pop as much as the back, I don't think. There's something different about the texture. And then after that, I did a little bit of Danish oil, a couple coats of that on both sides. And then when that all dried, the thing about Danish oil, well, here's what I figured out. And Brant, you'll appreciate this because I know you use a lot of Rit dye. When Rit dye, the way I do it, okay, can we get a close-up? Yard, man. Baby, I was right here, man. Like this. How's that, Yard? You got to tell me, baby, in the comments. I can't see the screen. Hey, what's up, TR? Just got back from Florida. Wow, man. Yard's asking for a close-up. That's why you can't see me. I'm hiding. Yeah, man. And anyway, so so the thing about Danish oil is that when RIT dye dries, now probably the way I use it, I always use way too much product. Everybody knows that. Not a shock, okay? But when you use too much product, according to the interweb, then your RIT dye will turn gray. But I've found it doesn't matter how little I use. When it dries, it always gets that gray look to it. So when I put Danish oil over it, it pops, man. But here's the thing about Danish oil. It looks fantastic, but it's not a protective coat. It's more of a cosmetic coat. So I put, I'm going to say 2.5 coats of Danish oil on the front and the back. And then when that all copacetically dried, I started hitting it with True Oil. And I think it's the best True Oil job I've done. And in fact, I sit in a different part of the study, and my workbench is over there. And I had it sitting up on the table while it was drying, and I could like almost see the layers. You know, it was like, had this really kind of cool aesthetic to it. Anyway, guys, that's what it's doing. So, stuck in Quebec, too much wood glue. Is Quebec and wood glue related? What did I miss? Email at wickedfestertr. I used a lighter Minwax. It's made to be layered. Each coat made it darker. 2 coats and I was good. Yep. Yeah, the Gunstock 231 will do that too. But guys, I ended up making... Oh, I didn't tell you that part. I left out a crucial step. Ah, you guys are going to watch the vids, man. You don't need to hear all this. All right, I'll tell you just for fun. I made my own wipe-on poly. So I went from Danish oil, skipped a step, sorry, Yard. I went from Danish oil to a wipe-on poly that I made in the shop. It sounds scientific, it's not. It's 50% mineral spirits, 50% just plain old straight up poly. Because when I went to buy poly, probably 6 to 8 months ago, the wipe-on poly was like $35 and the regular poly was like $16. And well, everybody who hangs out with me knows which one I bought for me. If I was buying it for you, I bought you 3 of the expensive ones. But for myself, nah, man, ain't gonna roll like that. Yeah, so anyway, so I cut the poly 50% poly, 50% mineral spirits. And then I wanted a little more color. So then I went 50% poly, 25% mineral spirit, 25% Gunstock 231. And that's where that kind of dark overtone came from. And I just kept layering that all apart. I had to take a call catching up on the tease part. I'll be back up to speed. No worries, BBM, man. You do you, baby. Oh, well, if you're behind, you can't hear what I just said. So when you get here, hey, BBM, it's all good. You got to use some hide glue. Smells like horses. Horses, horses, horses. Oh man. Okay. I gotta move more expeditiously, man. I'm not getting to all the stuff. All right, Yard, check this out, man. Guys, this is a major spoiler, man. This is a spoiler because this is like 2 weeks from now. Spoiler. Yard, check this out, baby. Look at this. You see that? Dude, that's 17.2 at the first. It's 17.5 at the 12th. Is that not the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen? By way of a really cool thin neck, man? Dude, I put the caliper on there. I was like, say what now? And guys, we've got a premiere at 8:15 tonight, man. And the premiere is on a new guitar that I've got through the shop. I might show it to you when we get closer to go. But, and the neck on that is surprisingly thin. So anyway, I thought Yard would appreciate that. But so okay, guys. So I got a new guitar. Um, I'll tell you this story. Maybe we got time for that. I watched a PRS guitar stainer the other day, and they just swiped some dye on it. It was the most beautiful stain job I've seen. Isn't that how it works, Jerry? That's how I feel about watching Brad. What's his name? Brad and Cove. You can shave the nicks. No, I didn't shave it, Yard. It came like that, bro. Guys, does anybody know what this means? I think I know what it means. Anybody know? Can anybody see it? That is a JBP. Ted, what poly product did you use? Bear oil-based poly. John Ball. John Ball. Yeah, Steve, does that make sense? You know, bear, it's got the little bear on it. I guess that's why they call it bear. I don't know. Little brown can. I got it at Home Depot. So, guys, here's what happened, man. So, everybody hangs out with me knows I've got this ad that runs on Marketplace. I buy jacked up guitars. JB Player. That's right, Tone. That's what I think, too. Now, the problem is I can't identify the year. It has no markings on it. There's a couple of things stamped in the heel, but of course I can't read it. But man, it is super thin. That looks like real rosewood to me. Nice kind of pearl looking inlays in it. And the body is, well, the body. Guys, I was going to have to let you watch the vid, man. YouTube just came up. What's up, Guitar Bob? Welcome back, my friend. So here's what happened, guys. I've got this ad. I buy jacked up guitars. Thanks, Yard. And so, did you get the Tees pickguard? I haven't gotten it yet, BBM. I just got my Howard's products today, man. Brant beat me by like, you know, a week and a half. I don't know how that was even possible, but he did. 17 is perfect. I knew you'd like that, dude. I was like, what is this mess right here? So a guy reached out to me and he said, I've got this. He called it a JB player. I said, okay. He said, the electronics don't work. Okay. And it's only got 4 strings. Okay. How much you want for it? $30. $30. Verified. YouTube is up on at least one device here, the other one than my phone. Oh, don't worry about it, BBM, man. It'll come when it comes. Tone, no, baby, I appreciate it, man. JB Player, JBP guitars are generally considered budget-friendly sleeper instruments from the 80s and 90s, offering decent quality. Yeah, that's kind of what I've read, too. Yep. So he says 30 bucks. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, looking for a project, always looking for a project, 30 bucks. You know, the body looks cool. You'll see the body in time. It does have some dents and dings and all the gizmos with it and a special sort of surprise in it. However, so the young man turned out to be a young man, like a high school age young man, like his mom brought him, right? That kind of thing. And he lives like 40 minutes from me. But it's kind of sort of, if I went out of my way a lot, it's kind of halfway between here and church. So every Sunday I could kind of get out that way if I wanted to, right? So I told the kid, I didn't know he was a kid at the time, but since I know he's a kid now, I'll just call him the kid, okay? Not going to use anybody's name out here on the public and all that. So I said, here's the deal, man. I can come out on Sunday. I can make my way over there. 30 bucks. I'll pick it up. Life is good. And I said, but you know, man, if you came here and I didn't have to make that drive, I'd give you $40. All right. So he said, man, I just really need to sell it. I said, what's up? He said, I just need it. He said these words to me, guys. I just need a guitar that works. Oh, guys, man, my heart just kind of, I was like, oh man, guys, do you remember the times in your life when you didn't have a guitar and all you wanted was a guitar and you didn't have the money to get one? Man, it just tugged on my heart, just tugged on my heart, tugged on my heart. Thanks, BBM, no worries, man, and I'm not in a hurry, bro. And I said, what kind of guitar are you looking for, man? He said, anything that works. Anything that works. Oh, you're killing me right now. You're killing me, man. Well, guys, you know that I have had several ST1s from Tees. And then I ended up with two gray ones. One was the one that I cracked the back of and jacked up and blacked it out. And anyway, it's fine. It plays. It's behind me. And then I built the Franken Tees out of parts that I bought from Torsten. Well, they're both gray. They both work. They both feel and play like the same guitar. They look identical, except one has a black pickguard and one has a chocolate goodness back of the neck. I said, okay, man, here's the deal. I'll make you a deal, man. He said, how much you want for it? Guys, keep the context in mind, okay, man? This is a cat who's broke, looking for a guitar. I made him a great deal, okay? So I said, okay, man, here's the thing. You give me the guitar and X number of dollars, man. I can meet you halfway, and if I meet you halfway, we'll trade guitars. You give me X number of dollars of cash, we'll call it even. And then I said, however, if you come to me, we can make the trade. What's up, Avery? I said, but if you come to me, man, we can make the trade and I'll give you a little bit more. So the asking price of $30 went up to $40 and I traded him a guitar, man. Yep. But he gave me, sorry, that was probably way confusing. He gave me $40. I gave him a Tees ST1. I got, well, what I got. And when you see what I got, this is, hey man, my son got me this shirt for my birthday. Check that out, man. Yeah, man. Hey, what's up, Birdman? Good to see you, man. Oh, thanks, Tone, man. So I had a little Tees dust cover, right? I put it in there. I got the trem bar. I had like the Allen keys and all that kind of stuff. And I took it over. And so we meet up here, right, by my house. I meet everybody at a gas station, okay? It's about a block from my house or so. And so he kept asking me while he was talking to me, does it work? Does it work? Does it work? I said, dude, you could buy this guitar today and play a concert tonight. Yeah, thanks, Avery. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? Welcome to the party, Cheryl. Good to see you. And so he kept saying, does it work? Does it work? I kept saying, yeah, man. I said, dude, you could play a concert tonight with this guitar. Trust me, Jack. And, like you trust everybody on the internet. So anyway, they get there. I get there. His mom brought him. And he's got the guitar. He looks at it. He's shocked, man. He's like, what is this? In a good way. And so he said, I said, man, aren't you going to hook it up and try it? And he said, well, I brought my amplifier, but I don't have any power. And his mom says, there's a vending machine over there. There's probably a plug on the other side. So this young man takes the Tees, right? And he takes his little amp that he just bought for $10 somewhere. I don't know where he bought it. And he goes over kind of behind the ice machine and plugs it in. And so I'm I'm packing up the JB player and, you know, just kind of standing there and collecting my thoughts. And I take the bag over and I say to his mom, is it okay if I give him this bag? And she said, yeah, sure. And so I said, okay, I'm going to sit this right here. So guys, I go back to my car. I put the JB player in my trunk, and I look up, and as I look up out of the corner of my eye, I see that boy stand up, and he has got the biggest smile on his face I have ever seen, man. He was stoked, man. He came like almost running back to the car. This is great. This is great. I said, dude, I told you it was great. And his mom is like, oh well, he's into this sport and he's got this. Mom starts telling all the kid stories. Guys, I drove away thinking that was the best trade that I've made. Well, my friends, it may not have been the best trade I've ever made. In fact, if you want to see a trade, my friends, the premiere at 8:15 is New Guitar to Me Day. Let me show you what I traded up for, man. You're not going to believe this mess. 8:15, well, guys, if you can make that, come hang out. If you can't make it, you do you, baby. Either way, man, hey, wherever you are in your guitar journey, I pray it's a long, smooth, safe, and joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Rock on with your best selves, everybody. Catch you down the road. Come on and hang out with me, though, if you want to, man. Yeah. I got to find the exit button. Where's the exit button? Oh, there it is. I got it, guys. Don't panic.
If it's a day called today, come rain, sleet, or snow, we're talking guitars and a life jack. Get your popcorn and Diet Coke and come on to the show. Let's go. TED Talks, guitars, and life. TED Talks called today. Another guitar